Hey guys, JC3 with Alpha Origins. We are finally getting into Illuvium Zero. So the Illuvium ecosystem, Illuvium Zero, and Illuvium Arena, and Illuvium Overworld are all launching. Well, Illuvium Zero is launching now. Illuvium Arena and Overworld, I believe, is Friday. But just a quick tip before we get started here. Make sure if you're playing Zero, you go back and watch my other video to make sure you get your lands synced up if you screw that up like I did. But also, when you go to Epic Games, type in Illuvium Zero and download that. I downloaded the new Illuvium download, which will have to be patched, I guess, before they launch. But that took forever. And Illuvium Zero is not nearly as big, so it took like 3 minutes. I've been sitting here for 2 hours waiting on this to download, only to find out I needed this. So we'll launch and let's see what happens. So yeah, pretty excited about this. I have the headphones on while I'm recording so I can hear the game because they're plugged in. Probably don't need that down because that's turned off. Alright, so your IMAX passport, I've already logged into that, so we're logged in. No big deal there. So here you can see the plots. I went ahead and started this one on my phone. This, as you can tell, I have 1, 2, 3. Click over here. 4 Crimson Wastes. Those are part of my Mega City, which I don't believe those things are active yet. But let me go to my first and oldest piece of land here. You can, this will just be a quick kind of getting started thing here. I'm going to filter because it's a tier 3. Everyone, let me back up. Everyone gets a tier 4 free to play plot. While you can mine fuel and stuff, it can only be used on your free-to-play plot as far as I know. I know you cannot sell that fuel on the open market. I don't know if it'll tie into like a free-to-play arena game or whatever. I don't know. But, so if you see a plot of land and it has an asterisk on your list, that's your free-to-play land. So, let me go back to here. Before everybody's like, oh, whale alert, I'm down on these lands. They're down more than 50% what I paid for them, so it's not whale alert, it's dummy alert. But that's okay. If you're looking to buy a tier 3, now is not a bad time. But I don't give people financial advice, so do whatever you want. Alright, so this is my Halcyon Sea Land. This is where I'm going to be able to find Atlas. Hopefully some skins for Atlas. You can see it's actually pretty balanced. Yeah, that's right. So I have 2 of each fuel type. This is where it's unbalanced, but it does have all 3 of these. If you don't have at least 1 of each of these, you do have to do a little bit of creative planning, but that's okay. I'll do that on one of my other lands here in a minute. Alright, so here's we get started. This does have the Primeval Marsh. It is, it's an ancient marsh that boosts my carbon production. So anything that builds carbon, my one outcrop here, or any of the harvesters that I can set up will receive a boost. So, just like always, you have to build your nexus first. I try to put this out of the freaking way, but not too much because I don't want to take up my my empty spaces. But if I put it right here in the middle, I end up with stuff behind it that I can't freaking see. So I'm going to bury this in the corner. It doesn't do you any good as far as what I've found. Nothing needs to be connected to this, so I'm going to hide this thing. And then we'll get going. You can see I started out with 31 pieces of gold here. And you can go buy more. You can apparently only buy it on iOS or Android. Obviously because you've got your Apple Pay, at least I do because I'm an iOS guy. Click your goals. You're going to be claiming stuff over here. Here you can see the different goals that will give you resources. Same as always, no big deal. So we're going to build that, and the next thing you have to build is your engineering workshop. Build that. Once again, this one doesn't connect to anything, so it doesn't, I don't believe it matters. So I'm going to, can I hide that there? No, I can't. I'll hide it back here. Try and take up as few squares as possible. But I do want to leave myself some open land for later on. those of you who played before, you'll remember when you start building your scanners, they have to be a certain distance or it affects their efficiency. So yeah, something else, you have this panel here, the activity panel. Later on, I'll show you this again, but this is where you can cancel an activity. So yeah, we'll finish that. You can click or finish your goals, claim as always. Now I'm going to build my first building here. And unfortunately, it doesn't populate it right over where I clicked. It populates it randomly, which is whatever. So build that. They did make some changes in the beta that I'll show you that kind of took me by surprise, took a minute to figure out, but it's fairly simple, no big deal. Super excited about this. I have my own personal lands, and we also have some lands for the Alpha Origins community that we hope to be able to let our community members who eventually either win access on one of our game nights, which, by the way, it's Wednesday. So Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, we do have a game night, but we have to give away the ability for people to kind of rent our land. I think that's in the works. If it is, we're going to have it. We're going to give that away to our community so they can have access to some lands without having to buy them themselves. And the community lands that we own will also generate any of the revenue that we generate from selling either fuel or blueprints and the like will go to our community pool. So as you can see here, I've built this, so I want to excavate. I got a problem. I don't have power. No problem. We go here, they build a power station. Now I want you to see something. Oh, it shows it better on the phone. This has a range. This has a I'll have to do it on my phone and clip that in a different video, or maybe just do a video from the phone. This has a range that it will power. And I can move it around here in a minute, but we'll see. For now, I'm going to put it here because I'm going to need water. Actually, I'm going to put it right here because I'm going to need that and that and that. Okay. How long does this take? 55 seconds. This has gone up. It used to be during the first alpha testing. I didn't do a lot of beta testing, but during the first alpha testing, anything under 2 hours cost 1 gold. Now, I just was on my other land that you saw I already started working on. I was upgrading my Nexus to level 3, which takes 2 hours, but that was 12 gold. So they've changed that. You can buy gold, but again, you can only do it right now on your phone. Let's see. We've also got these guys. Yeah, I do know that the older they get, the longer it takes to get them off your land. But I don't know if the older they get, they used to give you gold. I didn't test that. They only had the latest round of testing for Zero out for about 2 weeks, and if you've been hanging out in the Alpha Origins group, you know that we have been working hard on Serum City. So now I'm going to show you this. I'm going to look at our power. So now I have power. Let's see if I move this, if it shows. Yep, there you go. Nice. Okay, we got that. So anything that this touches is going to have power. Cool. Just so you know, that's what that's about. We'll keep building. You can add roads for efficiency. I'll show you that in a later video. But I just wanted to show you that real quick, getting started. A couple of things that change right off the bat. So anyway, that's what I've got for you to start out. I don't want to make a 30-minute video just yet because it's all brand new and I haven't quite figured stuff out, so I don't want to look like an idiot. Anyway, again, if you're interested, check us out at our Discord. We do have a game night tonight. We give away prizes. We'll be talking a lot about Illuvium, but also some of the other games we play in the Web3 space. But yeah, Discord link is always in the description, and have a great one.